Headaches can be such a pain. Literally. I'm going to be helping you identify what type of headache you're dealing with and share with you tools on how to relieve your headache fast using pressure points and self-massage. My name is Charlotte Varble. I am a massage and craniosacral therapist, and I've been using this information over the last couple of decades to help myself and my clients. I'm excited to share it with you today. There's a few different types of headaches. We have sinus pressure headaches, dehydration or digestive tract type headaches, or we have tension headaches. There is another type of headache, migraines. I go into more detail about migraines and how to support that in a different video, but in this video, we're just gonna be focusing on those previous three. The first type of headache we're gonna be talking about is a sinus pressure headache. You know that you have this type of headache when you're feeling pain or pressure in the forehead or behind the cheekbones. It could be radiating behind the eyes, but it's just in this general front area of the face. This could be caused from a sinus infection or other sort of infection in the upper respiratory area, or it could be caused from allergies. It's important that when you're trying to relieve this type of headache that you address the underlying cause. So you're gonna wanna be doing things to boost your immune system or take care of that allergy, but there are some pressure points that you can press on your face to help relieve that sinus pressure and relieve some of that pain coming from this type of headache. You're gonna wanna hold these pressure points for at least a minute to give adequate time for that point to be activated. You can hold these for longer than a minute, but try to go for at least that amount of time. The first pressure point that we're gonna press for a sinus pressure headache is gonna be located right on either side of the nostrils. You're gonna poke around just a little bit until you find a tender spot. That tender spot is indicating to you this is where you want to put pressure. So we're finding that tender spot and then you're gonna press in. After that, then we follow this line of the nostrils laterally or outward until you rest into a depression. This depression is where you're going to press next. Now with this one, I like to be able to press in and upward, putting pressure up on the sinuses. So you're gonna find that depression, press in and up. This is really gonna help to open up those nostrils and that airway and just create some release of that pressure. The next pressure point is located on either side of the eyes, right below the eyebrows. You're going to put pressure inward. The next pressure point is located right between the eyebrows. You want to put pressure inward on this. The next pressure point is located in the soft area between the thumb and pointer finger. So you want to poke around a little bit and just find that tender area right here. And then once you find it, go ahead and put pressure. Next, put pressure on the soft area located about an inch back between the big toe and the second toe. Now go ahead and do that on the other foot. You can apply this pressure and go through this sequence of pressure points as many times as you need. You might do it and find great relief and then do it again a little bit later. The next type of headache is a dehydration or digestive tract headache. You know you have this headache if you're feeling pain or pressure on the top of your head radiating down to the sides. Dehydration is often the cause of this type of headache. It could also be caused from some kind of sickness affecting your digestive tract, or if you ate something that just didn't agree with you. To relieve this type of headache, you want to take a big drink of water. I recommend adding in lemon into your water because it adds a component of electrolytes or minerals and a little bit of glucose or sugar that's gonna help drive that hydration into your cells. Taking a drink of water for any type of headache is always a really great idea, but often this one will be relieved with that water. Sometimes that's not enough, and there are some pressure points that you can press to help relieve the pain. The first one is located right on the sides of your head, right in the soft area behind your eyes. You can put pressure right here, or you can do some massage circles. And you're gonna wanna do this for 1 minute. You can also put pressure between the eyes, right below the eyebrows, and right in the center of the forehead. Next, we're going to put that pressure on that soft area between the thumb and pointer finger, and again finding that pressure point located on the foot about an inch back between the big toe and the second toe. You're gonna want to make sure that you do this on both hands and both feet. The next type of headache is a tension headache. This is actually one of the most common headaches, and it's caused from muscles in your neck and shoulders just being really tight and pulling down on the base of the skull, creating that tension headache. You know that you have this type of headache when you're feeling the pressure more in the back of the head that can radiate up into the top of the head, but it's mostly located right here in the back where those muscles are pulling on the neck. These types of headaches can be relieved by doing self-massage in the neck and shoulder area. So you want to bring one hand up to the opposite shoulder. I like to place my elbow in the palm of the other hand just to create some stability. So we're going to be doing some squeezing motions with the hand on the shoulders and the neck. This is beginning to warm up the muscles and start to break up the tissues and the tension. We're bringing blood and oxygen to the area and nutrients to help it to heal. While you're doing this, you may notice some tender spots. We call these trigger points. These areas is your body communicating to you, I need you to focus on and put pressure on this area to help break up the stagnation or pain. When you're doing this, I recommend creating some movement with your arm where we're shortening and lengthening the muscle, and this will help break up that trigger point, increase the flow, and release the tension faster. If you're on the neck and you find a tender area, then you want to shorten and lengthen the neck muscles just by moving your head back and forth like so. Be sure to get right up into the base of the skull and just do some massage circles to break up the tension in those attachments of the muscles right up next to the head. For the next section, we're going to be going into pressure points. Put your hands behind your head and let your thumbs rest in the soft area at the base of the skull. Right here, you're going to want to put pressure for about 1 minute. Do some massage circles in this area as well as the consistent pressure. Just like the other headaches, we're going to come and find that soft space between the thumb and pointer finger, find the tender spot, and put pressure here. Make sure you do that on both hands. And then we're gonna find the space on the foot about an inch back from between the big toe and second toe. Palpate around to find the tender spot on this foot and put pressure for 1 minute. Make sure that you do that on both feet. Like this video, share it with somebody who has ever experienced a headache, which is pretty much everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This helps this content to be able to reach more people. And so you don't miss any more of the content, click the bell so that you can get notifications when new stuff comes out. I recommend checking out the neck stretch video after this one to further help the release of tension in your neck. And I will see you on the next video.